Thinking about moving to Spokane with your family? In this video, we'll explore the top 5 neighborhoods that are perfect for families relocating in 2025. We'll delve into what makes each neighborhood unique, from community vibes, parks, and the schools that service those different areas. Welcome back to Living in Spokane, Washington. If you're new here, my name's Hunter McKay, and I'm your real estate broker. With over 10 years of real estate experience, I'm here to give you all the insights you need to feel comfortable moving or relocating inside Spokane. Thanks for joining us. Let's get into it. One of the top neighborhoods that I want to start with is Manitou or Cannon Hill. They're a little bit different, but mostly referred to by locals as proper South Hill, near the parks. There are 2 major parks in that area, Manitou Park and Cannon Hill Park, which is why the neighborhood has its name. In order to be truly on the park, you want to be within 2 blocks walking distance. There are some people who live directly on the park, and those are some of the most coveted homes available because you've got public green space perfectly maintained right outside your doorway. However, if you want to be a little bit more budget conscious and just be near the park, there are lots of wonderful neighborhoods in that area that are going to be right up your alley. In addition to the abundant green spaces, it's serviced by a lot of really top-tier local elementary schools that all feed into Sacagawea Middle School and eventually Lewis and Clark High School, which is one of the top-rated high schools in the Spokane region. The neighborhood boasts an extremely tight-knit community and loads of both park events and public neighborhood events for all of the children to enjoy. In addition, there's a couple of really wonderful spots, including the Scoop, which is up on 29th near Manitou. Families absolutely love this area because of its close proximity to resources, safe streets for their kids to play on, an abundant amount of green space both in parks and neighborhoods, and amazing school district for all of their kids to enjoy. Heading north to neighborhood number 2 is Audubon or Downriver, or as I like to call it, the South Hill of the North Side. Not everyone likes the South Hill for many different reasons. Some of them pertain to the age of homes because the South Hill tends to be older homes in need of more maintenance, and so more maintenance means more money. Audubon and Downriver offer the opposite. Yeah, the homes are still on the older side, but many of them up to 50 to 75 years newer than their South Hill counterparts. It still gives you tree-lined streets, an amazing school district, and lovely community events and engagement, and it's close to a lot of really nice restaurants like the Downriver Grill or the Flying Goat Pizza. It makes it a really nice favorite for people who prefer the north side to the South Hill, but still want some of that South Hill charm and vibe. Another wonderful thing to like about the Audubon Downriver area is it's adjacent to Riverside State Park, making it great for outdoor enthusiasts who like to go hiking. And if you're a golfer, it's home to the Downriver Golf Course, which is one of the local favorite spots. The families tend to really love Audubon because of its close proximity to nature and resources, while still being a lot more affordable than some of the options on the South Hill. Neighborhood 3, 5 Mile Prairie. This is one that I actually grew up in. I spent about 5 years of my life living at the top of 5 Mile, and it's a really wonderful community. It feels like it's far away to a lot of people that aren't familiar with the north side because you've got to go all the way to Francis. Thankfully, you're really only 15, maybe 20 minutes to downtown if you're on the backside of 5 Mile. The bonus, you're close to restaurants, you're really close to shopping like Rose Hours or Safeway, and you have homes that are a lot newer, most of them being built brand new. Unless you're on the farming side of 5 Mile, then you might find some of the older, larger parcels, but really the big call to 5 Mile is because there are so many brand new housing developments on it. And so if you're not looking for an older home that needs maintenance and instead want to buy brand new, 5 Mile is an amazing location to do that. Not only is 5 Mile home to a bunch of brand new home communities, but they're also in the Meade School District, which is one of the most sought-after districts in all of Washington. It consistently ranks very highly on SAT and ACT scores, along with college placement, making it a very sought-after high school to feed into. 5 Mile is right on that border, and so you still get to be in all of the benefits of the city area while benefiting more from the school district that's a little bit farther north, encompassing a lot of the Colbert and North Side area. The 4th neighborhood we're going to talk about is Liberty Lake. Liberty Lake was something that was brand new when I first moved to Spokane, and everyone thought, oh, that'll never take off. It's so far away. Well, guess what, folks? As the city grew, so did our expectations of travel. And so yes, Liberty Lake is a suburban community 30 minutes outside of the downtown core, but it's just on the border of Idaho, making it a new favorite to the community who wants to live in Idaho, but ultimately can't afford to, or for different tax reasons chooses to live on the Washington side. Liberty Lake manages to be a beautiful, new, high-end community that's extremely sought after for both the Spokane and Idaho people who want to live there. It's known for amazing schools, extremely safe streets, and has still planted a bunch of new trees in order to maintain a full community feeling without suffering from its new construction vibes. The Liberty Lake area is served by the Central Valley School District and just built the new Ridgeline High School, which has an amazing amount of funding and therefore is getting a whole bunch of amazing school resources. They even have a bank in the school that's there to teach kids about proper financing and get them budgeting from a very early age. It's a very cool program and a benefit to the local community because they're starting proper finance education early. It's one of the only schools in the region that's doing that and is part of the Central Valley School District, which is already exceptionally highly rated in both academics and theater. Liberty Lake is also home to Pavilion Park, which has become a hub for sports and local entertainment. While Liberty Lake is a little bit farther away, it has built up all of its own resources: parks, stores, restaurants, and a whole bunch of biking and walking trails, making it a really beautiful, safe, and clean environment to raise your family. A lot of people have come to enjoy it, despite its proximity to downtown. Neighborhood number 5. We're going to end with another South Hill neighborhood called Southgate. This is a little bit further south than the Manitou and Cannon Hill neighborhoods that we talked about earlier. Most of the South Hill neighborhoods are extremely sought after, but Southgate is one that's very much appreciated. A lot of families love it for its newer construction while still being in that South Hill charm. It's a little bit more rural, and so depending on what you're looking for, you can find acreage or something in a more suburban style community. It's serviced by Moran Prairie Elementary and Ferris, both extremely highly rated schools for elementary and high school. While there's no large community park like Manitou or Cannon in the Southgate area, there are a bunch of smaller neighborhood parks meant to service the individual homes that they're nearby, making it another favorite for families with younger kids coming to the area. If you're looking for a family-friendly and fun environment that also has more of the modern amenities like curbs, cul-de-sacs, sidewalks, and streetlights, you're not always going to find those in some of the older, upscale parts of Spokane, simply because they were built at a time where they weren't necessary. And so if you're coming from an area like California, where the urban communities are a little bit more planned, the Southgate neighborhood is going to make you feel right at home with all of those modern new construction amenities that might be missing in some of the other Spokane areas. While it's still a little bit further from downtown, a lot of people still really enjoy it because their schools, their resources, their shops, and their restaurants are all up with them. And so they don't have to go as far into town, and they build a nice community lifestyle right there in their neighborhood. If you're moving to Spokane with a family, just know these are only a few of the top-rated neighborhoods, but a lot of them are extremely popular for a reason. It's so important to know exactly what you're going to value most. Is it a historic home on a park with a lot of charm? Or is it a newer development with street lamps and cul-de-sacs, that way your kids are nice and safe playing out on their bikes? No matter what you want, there's going to be a Spokane neighborhood that's a perfect fit for you, but each one is uniquely different. So don't forget to schedule a consultation with me or one of my team. We're happy to sit down with you privately and talk about all the different things that are important to you and help you locate a neighborhood that's going to be just right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.